So what is going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another zombies video on the channel, where today we are going to be talking more about Black Ops 4, but this time about the new mechanical changes that they've made to the game. For example, perks, custom mutations, starting weapons, and a load of other features that we are getting in BO4 Zombies. As always, if you enjoyed the video today, make sure you drop a like rate, and if not, it doesn't matter, it's up to you guys. Also, make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest Zombies videos. Click that notification icon, and without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go. So within BO4 Zombies, not only are we getting 4 brand new maps, which I've already made videos on. They are Voyage of Despair, IX, Blood of the Dead, and Classified. I've made full breakdowns on them, storyline videos, and a few other side ones as well. 4 maps is a lot on disc for Zombies. It's something we've never had before, but not only is Black Ops 4 getting that, but it's also going to be the biggest changes we've had in Zombies since it started. Every Black Ops game that comes out, from World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, there's always slight changes in Zombies for every game, but I wouldn't really call any of them massive or major. The perks have pretty much stayed the same. The way we play has stayed the same. The only real difference was in Black Ops 2, where we had new game modes. That was something we didn't have before. And it's almost kind of like in Black Ops 3, they went back on that idea and we just went back to normal zombies. However, with BO3, there was a major change where they introduced the Gobblegum system, and also you could properly customize your weapons. And actually, the double pack-a-punch was a big change as well. So BO3 did introduce some big changes, but Black Ops 4 is going to make even more changes that are going to impact the way you play. So let's take a look at these. Now, a few weeks ago, Treyarch did a full reveal of Black Ops 4, where they showed us some multiplayer, they teased Blackout, and they told us a little bit about zombies as well. They revealed 9 Voyage of Despair and Blood of the Dead. And in that reveal, they told us that one new thing that is coming to Black Ops 4 is custom mutations. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this, since it's not new information and it was spoken about a few weeks ago, but I just want to bring it up again. And as I said, one of the many new features that are coming to Black Ops 4 is custom mutations, which is basically an option that's going to allow you to change the main rules of the game, basically allowing you to customize how you want to play zombies. For example, you can change the speed of the zombies. They could all be slow. You could have them all run super fast, which is going to make the game very challenging. Custom mutations will also allow you to change the function of the mystery box. I'm not exactly sure in detail what that means. I'm guessing you can change what type of weapons you can have, maybe only shotguns, only assault rifles, only snipers, possibly only wonder weapons, I'm not sure. But you can also change player damage, so how much damage you take. You can change the type of zombies, so what you're up against. So it's possible that we could just get rid of normal zombies and only play against boss zombies. Just imagine having 30 boss zombies coming at you at once. I believe they said there are over 100 custom mutations that you can do. They are only just a few of them, but that is one feature that's coming to the game. It's going to allow you to customize the things in zombies and the way you play. They also mentioned that BO4 Zombies is going to have a tutorial mode. So for people who are new to zombies, tutorial mode is going to make it easier. It's going to tell you how to play, what things do, and stuff like that. There are also, just like Black Ops 2, going to be brand new game modes added into zombies. This was something that was kind of removed in BO3, but in BO2 we had things like grief and other game modes. Well, in Black Ops 4, game modes are going to be returning. One of them is called Rush. However, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to work, but game modes are back, which is awesome. As you may know, in the past for zombies, some of the Easter eggs require you to have 4 players. If not 4, then sometimes it's 2, but a lot of the Easter eggs you can't do solo, which for some people is quite annoying. Well, in BO4 Zombies, you can actually play with bots, so you can have 4 players, but obviously those other 3 players are just going to be the computer, but it means you're going to have the experience of playing with 4 players. It's going to allow you to access more of the storyline. This will possibly also allow you to complete Easter eggs that need 4 players, as the bots will help you out. And also it could mean it's just going to be more fun and either easier or harder depending on how you look at it, but you can play with bots. And also, I'm going to compare this to Fortnite, but limited time challenges are coming to zombies. You know how in Fortnite, every week, they give us brand new challenges to complete in game, and if we do that, you can get battle stars, and by getting battle stars, you can rank up even faster. Well, limited time challenges are also coming to BO4 Zombies. We don't know what these challenges entail just yet. Maybe it's to kill 200 zombies with an SMG, or knife 20 zombies in one game, something like that. And when we complete these weekly challenges, challenges we're gonna get rewarded. I'm guessing most of the time it's just gonna be XP, but hopefully they give us things like maybe special attachments for our weapons, or just rare things and items that we can't get usually. I don't know, I just hope these challenges are worth doing, where it's not only always something that gives you XP. So that was the old things that got talked about just a few weeks ago, but also just a couple of days ago, Treyarch were at E3, or specifically this time it was the Zombies team. They spoke a little bit about zombies, about the past, present and future. They spoke about how the story began, they also spoke about how zombies is now, and also a little bit about BO4 zombies as well. Actually, a lot of information we already knew before, but they did give us a tiny bit of new information on new features that will be coming to BO4 zombies. Jason Blundell explained that these are a few new mechanics that are coming to BO4. So the first one is the fact that we can now actually select our starting weapons. Usually in zombies this wasn't something we could do. We always started off with the same starting weapon, and more than likely it was a pistol or a handgun. Well, now we can actually change our starting weapon. He didn't go into any more detail than that, but I'm wondering if now that means that we can choose a shotgun for a starting weapon, or a assault rifle, a sniper. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to choose a wonder weapon, but that definitely changes up the game. Usually in zombies we have to use our pistol to gain points and work our way up. If we start off with an assault rifle, that's pretty overpowered on round 1, which not only means we'll get through rounds quicker, but in my opinion will really change up the way you start off in zombies. So if that's how it works, that's going to be interesting. He also said we can actually choose our own special equipment to start off in the map with. I'm not exactly sure what that means. I'm not exactly sure what special equipment we are getting in BO4 zombies. Does that mean we can choose between starting with grenades, maybe EMPs? Can we start with monkey bombs maybe, or something like that? I'm not sure. And then he also said we'll be able to select our own special weapon that as we move on throughout the game we'll be able to upgrade. Again, we have no more detail on this. I don't know what it means. What the hell is a special weapon? That word reminds me of Black Ops 3, where you could get special weapons that basically kill the zombies with one shot, but you could only use them for a limited amount of time. So I'm guessing that's what he's referring to. Think of multiplayer and these special weapons that we have in that, like the gravity spikes or the explosive bolt bow and arrow. I'm guessing that's what he means, or something similar. And then the biggest change in my opinion that he revealed is to do with the perk systems. No longer are we going to have perk machines in the map. That's been with us since the very beginning. This time it's changed up a little bit, and instead of perk machines we're going to have perk vapors. And again, with these we can choose which ones we want before we go into the game. There are going to be over 10 different perks for us to choose from, and before we start the game we can choose which out of these, however many there are, 10, 12, 13, I don't know. Instead of having just perks in a map standing there and you have to choose which out of the 4 you want, this time you can select which perks are going to be in the map. It also sounds like you can select where you want to place them, and this is going to change the way that the map is played and what abilities and skills you also want to have. So it's totally about how we want to play. It doesn't sound too different from the perk machines, but it sounds like instead of a perk machine, it's now called a perk vapor. And this reminds me of the IX trailer where we saw this guy sniffing this vapor coming out of this liquid, and when he does this he teleports. So I'm thinking maybe it's something similar to this. Maybe we choose which liquids we want around the map, Juggernog, Speed Cola, Double Tap, and whatever new perks they're going to have in the game. We can choose like maybe 6, 7, 8 perk vapors in the map, whichever ones we want, because a lot of times in games there are perks that you simply just don't use. For example, in some maps we had Deadshot Daiquiri. That was just a perk that I never used. It was a complete waste of time. So for me, I could totally take that perk out of the game and put something in there that would be useful to me, that I actually would use. So that's really interesting. We can select which perks we want in the game, we can put them in the map, and then when we start playing, I'm guessing we can just get which 4 out of the ones that we chose that we want to play with. I mean, we don't exactly know if it's still only 4 perks that you can get. Maybe they've changed that system as well, but that definitely does sound interesting. It's not really too different from our original system. Yes, they're not perk machines anymore, which would make sense since it's a new zombie storyline. The perk machines were originally created by Group 935 and other groups as well, and since Group 935 aren't in our new storyline, well, it would only make sense for us to not have perk machines and instead have a new mechanic that would allow us to get these perks, and it's actually perk vapors. So those are pretty much all of the new mechanics that have been revealed to us in BO4 Zombies so far. Like I said, there's a load of new game modes that we don't know about yet. There are still loads of different custom mutations that we don't know about. There's still so many more features that are yet to be revealed. So there we go. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Check out the other videos on my channel if you're interested. Make sure you are subbed, of course, if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, goodbye.